warships and moved additional forces into the region to defend against a potential attack on Israel. On the military side, how is the U.S. watching and responding to these developments?
Very similar to what we've seen in April, Jen, when Iran and Israel had a tit-for-tat strikes. The U.S. military has moved very fast, moving warships to the region, sending F-22 Raptors, sending other equipment. The head of the Central Command was in Israel. There is coordination, military coordination happening between the U.S. And Israel. But there's also pressure coming from the Pentagon, coming from the White House on Israel to restrain the Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. Washington wants to make sure there is no preemptive attack from Israel against Iran that could lead to a regional war, and it's also trying to make sure that Iran's retaliation is restrained. So it's a very sensitive situation, but what you're seeing from the U.S. military is we will be on the ground. We will be helping Israel fend off any missiles and drones that come its way, and we want to make sure that any attack, we are equipped and ready to contain its ramifications.
Well, Hamas named Yahya Sinwar as its new leader following Haniya's death, and U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken had this to say about the appointment of the new leader.
With regard to Mr. Sinwar, he has been and remains the primary decider.
From Secretary Blinken. As you know, Jen, he's the mastermind of October 7. He's a dead man walking. We don't know where he's hiding in Gaza. He's definitely on the Israeli hit list. But as Secretary Blinken mentioned, by naming